$498.
499. 500.
Let's go, Heavy. Yeah. Got it. Evening, ladies. What are you so excited about? Of course, your boyfriend's here.
Reach! Someone took Nick. We're gonna find him.
Hello everyone, Daniel here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, we'll be doing a review for Red 1 2024. This is a new film, rated PG-13 with a runtime of 2 hours and 3 minutes. It is not available on Prime Video, which is the reason I watched it, because I did not watch this at the theater. As of the recording of this video, we have a Rotten Tomato score of 30% from the critics. Audience, a 90% score, so be ready for this to be playing probably when you go see your family for Christmas, and a Letterboxd average rating of 2.4. This movie follows after Santa Claus, codename Red One, is kidnapped. The North Pole's head of security must team up with the world's most infamous bounty hunter in a globetrotting action-packed mission to save Christmas. This is directed by Jake Kasdan, who, as I looked at their filmography, I saw that directed Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story. And I can see, so some of the stuff I enjoyed about this film was the more comedic stuff, and I can see that that's where it would kind of come from. This film stars Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as Callum Drift, Chris Evans as Jack O'Malley, the bounty hunter, Lucy Liu as Zoe. I'll get into all their characters in a minute. J.K. Simmons as Santa Claus, Bonnie Hunt as Mrs. Claus, and Kiernan Shipka is our antagonist. I won't talk about the character or who they are to avoid spoilers, because I think that's kind of that's one of the more interesting parts of the film. So this film has a lot of interesting stuff in it. I think the best part of it is like the last 30 minutes when everything kind of clicks into place. But before that, it's such a mess of like trying to understand what's going on. And I think my big problem with this film is that it thinks for a long time, for the most of the runtime, this film thinks that Christmas isn't cool enough. And I vehemently disagree. Like, this film tries to amp up Christmas more, the mythology of Santa Claus and the North Pole. Like, it just tries to make it like cool and edgy, and I'm like, Christmas is already cool enough. Like, that was my main problem with the film. I think outside of it, like, I think a lot of the problems that I had with the film and a lot of the mess, they stem from that, which is funny because there's that Netflix movie Klaus that people really enjoyed, that I feel like really just embrace Christmas and then kind of made it into this cool, like, agents trying to save the world type of thing as well, right? I there's some really fun bits in this movie that I think I can see. I understand why it has a 90% score with the audience. I'm not as high on it, but I, like I said, towards the last 30 minutes of the film, when they finally embraced the real message of Christmas, I liked it. I enjoyed it. I think, interestingly enough, Dwayne Johnson is one of the people that really understood the assignment of this one. I think his chemistry with Chris Evans is fun. They have a really fun dynamic of like, like, I'm the joke guy, but I don't want to be here, and that's Chris Evans. And then of course Dwayne Johnson's like elite soldier and doing all the stuff that he can. Um, I feel like everyone else is just kind of there to fill out the world, but just not in fun or interesting ways. Lucy Liu is like the director of this agency that oversees mythological creatures. But like, why would the director be so involved at some level? Like, it would have been better if she had been kind of like a top agent at the agency, who is kind of set up to oversee and help them out. J.K. Simmons, for most of the, this is gonna sound like an insult, but it's not. He sleeps through most of the film because that's kind of what the character's doing. He's kind of sidelined. But J.K. Simmons is great. Bonnie Hunt also doesn't get a lot to do. And our villain, Kiernan Shipka, who was a surprise. I didn't even know she was in this film. I think she did a good job with what she was giving. So, like, yeah, the story here is a mess. But when the movie finds its heart, Also, there's some really bad CGI in this, and that's something that I rarely notice. But man, with a budget this high, like you would think there was some stuff that looked just, I don't know, right straight out of 1998. And I'm like, what is happening here? We are in 2024. Use those Amazon servers to render all this stuff. Come on now. I don't know if that's how that works, but I'm sure they have the infrastructure to do it. But yeah, a lot of the CGI was really bad, really spotty. The movie just it has like this sheen to it that doesn't make it look really good. Uh, and it's just either really dark or really bright. There's kind of no in between. There's no nuance there. And I'm not usually somebody that focuses on a lot of the visuals, but those were just the things that if I notice them, like I know why they kind of stand out. Um, but like I said, overall, I think you'll probably have a good time if you put this on in the background while your family's celebrating Christmas. This is the number two. It's the number one movie on Prime Video right now. It's number two because there's like a TV. They don't rank TV shows and movies separately. There's a TV show that's more popular. But yeah, I mean, as far as film goes, like this is probably this. Get ready for this to enter your rotation at Christmas, and I would not be surprised if they have a sequel for this. But like I said, once this movie remembers what the true meaning of Christmas is, which ironically is what a lot of these Christmas movies are about, I think we actually get a pretty fun film. So yeah, put it on. I recommend it. Why not? Watch it with your family. Have a good time. Talk about it. Clown on it. And this is a slight spoiler. There's a little recurring bit in the film that whenever Dwayne Johnson fights, when he clicks his heels together, he shrinks down to the size of an elf, and that's really funny. I really thought that was really funny. I don't know why I enjoy that effect so much. I guess it's really interesting to see the Rock like a tiny man. So I know that really got me. So, but there you have it. Watch Red One. Don't watch Red One. Whatever. It doesn't matter. It's Christmas. Have a good time. Watch what you like. So if you watch Red One, let me know what you thought about it down in the comments. As always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. And stay tuned because we have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye bye.